Usher or Chris Brown?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Sam Smith?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Ed Sheeran?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Dexter Dabbs?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Shawn Mendes?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Justin Bieber?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or ASAP Rocky?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Burna Boy?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Wizkid?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Neo?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Drake?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Kanye West?
Oh, Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or The Weeknd?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Post Malone?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Jason Derulo?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or John Legend?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Justin Timberlake?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or J. Cole?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Kendrick Lamar?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Eminem?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Future?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Travis Scott?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Stormzy?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Skepta?
Oh, Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Giggs?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Bugsy Malone?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Wiley?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown or Dizzy Rascal?
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown it is!